Walter says I'm not allowed to say, are we live right now, Walter?
Are we live?
That's why I count you in, so you know. Okay. If I knew that, then I wouldn't have to ask. Okay. So we've done a couple of we had some technical difficulties here. We don't know if YouTube kicked this off or if it's just the equipment. But anyway.
It's just me.
I don't think it's you. I mean, it's just the Wi-Fi or whatever. I mean, we use Verizon Fios here, but only because I get it as part of my retirement benefits. If we didn't, I don't know what I would use, but probably that, though. It's good service. Anyway, this is our second to last segment, which is the Overhill Bitch of the Week. Last week we had Rosie O'Donnell, who has exiled herself to Ireland, and I bet anything she doesn't last the whole 4 years that she says she'll be away, especially if J.D. Vance becomes president after Donald Trump. And I'd like to see it just to watch these people freak out, like I really do love it. I love watching them freak out. They've made me a fan of Trump just because they're so fucking crazy. And I really do think they're crazy. Like, regardless of what you think, like, he's Hitler, he's Mussolini. Like, you people don't know who Hitler and Mussolini were. Like, we at least have checks and balances here. Like, people use these terms like they have absolutely no idea, And our bitch of the week, Overhill bitch of the week, please go away, right? That's basically the title of this segment, is Robert DeNiro. Mm-hmm. Like, Robert, go away. Just go the fuck away. You've been cashing in on us for years. You haven't been relevant for a long time. And this is one of his rants here. Let's play this. You got this, Walter?
Yeah. Or maybe not.
I don't hear it.
Hold on. Is it oh, no, wait. Never mind. Go back.
Yeah, I am. It's back to the beginning. Tell me when to hit play.
Go ahead.
I mean, he's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist.
This guy thinks he's really Jimmy Conway.
Doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country.
Right.
It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
Oh.
This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so. What I care about is the direction of this country. And what I'm very, very worried about is that it might go in the wrong direction with someone like Donald Trump. If you care about the future, vote for it.
Okay. So that, and there it is, right? And he calls him a bully. And you know what bullies do? They call people names. And he's never, and I've watched so many clips in doing this, like he never says one policy that he doesn't like. And that's fine. Like, there could be policies you don't like, you can disagree. But all it is name calling.
He's a bozo.
He's a bozo. He's a bullshitter. He's an idiot. He's stupid. Not one concrete, this is why I dislike this. No. And that makes you the bully. Now, there was one clip, and I couldn't find it for the life of me, where he calls Trump supporters stupid. Uneducated. That's what he calls them. These are uneducated people, right? And I could have sworn it was on The View, but I watched all these clips. I endured The View for you, right? Where he calls them uneducated. And the fact that Robert De Niro left school at 16 years old, right? He dropped out of school. Never went to college or anything. This is what I want to know from over the hill, like irrelevant people like this. What the fuck makes you think you know more than the rest of us? Like, what gives you this inside information that, like, how the world should be run, and the rest of us are just a bunch of idiots who should just do what you say because you're Robert De Niro wearing fucking lifts in your shoes. And I didn't think that I should. He had like the 4-inch lifts coming out of the court, because unfortunately for him, he's like 5'5" or something like that. Donald Trump's 6'2" or something, and that probably bothers him too. What?
You talking to me?
Yeah, talking to you.
Talking to me?
Like, it's just it's unbelievable to me. Now, he says in another clip, he said that he couldn't play Trump because Trump had no redeeming qualities. Does that mean that when he played Al Capone, he could find redeeming qualities about Al Capone? Really? He played that in The Untouchables. What redeeming? Was it a redeeming quality when he took a baseball bat to the guy's head because he thinks that maybe the guy let him down when the FBI busted him or the Treasury Department busted him? Like, you're so full of shit.
That's the DeNiro I want.
And here's DeNiro in one of his latest scenes, right? This makes me laugh out loud because he's just nothing but an old man acting totally out of character. And this is Robert De Niro supposedly beating the shit out of somebody, right? Watch. Here's the old man. You remember this scene?
Oh,
you know this scene. Look at I'm gonna kick you now. Look. Ow! You hurt my hand. Ow!
Even the sound effects don't hurt.
He's doing this, and like there is no part of me that believes that this guy's in any pain at all. He's
Motherfucker. And what did he say to his daughter?
No, he pushed her or something because he caught her stealing.
Yeah, she probably deserved it.
Well, she did deserve it.
She got caught stealing?
But really? This was such a horrible movie. And I love gangster movies, right? I like the old De Niro movies. I like, I'm a big Goodfellas fan,
He
right?
looks like a dog when his paws are hurt. He's trying to kick.
Yeah. He looked like an 80-year-old man. That's exactly what he looked like, an 80-year-old man trying to kick somebody's ass. I'm going to hurt you, sonny boy. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. And just like, and you just want this guy to freaking go away, man. Just go away. And here was another one. Was this from Facts First, right? And 6:55. I put this other clip here. He's so blatantly stupid. Like, what makes you so smart? And I'm not, look, and again, these people forced me into a situation of having to defend Donald Trump. And I don't want to be in that situation. I am in that situation. I became a fan. And I told you that. Like in 2016, I didn't vote. In 2020, I voted, but I held my breath because, like, Joe Biden, really? You're going to give us Joe Biden, who was already dementia-ridden? Like, you could see it, right? I'm an old school union guy. The Democrats forgot who their base was. Working people made this party, and you have totally disregarded us.
The working man's a sucker.
After 2024, after the election, what did you people took to TikTok, and you yelled at the red people, you call them, right? The Trump people. Oh, because we're all educated. All us blue people, we're educated, and we can get good jobs. We're all college grads. That's not what made you. What made you is the middle class. These are the same people that got into an argument with a kid about tariffs. When he does this, all the things from China are going to be expensive. And I'm like, dude, you're extolling the virtues of slave labor.
You're telling me Trump is the reason why my Grand Theft Auto 5 is $100 base price?
Well, it was that before this, wasn't it?
Well, it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, and you don't need a hard copy, right? Isn't all that online?
Look who you're talking to. You'll need a hard copy.
Well, do you? I don't know. How does it work?
You don't need it. Like, I don't think you... Well, no, you could probably buy it, like download it.
Yeah.
But I always get a hard copy.
Anyway, you're saying that you want slave labor. This is America today, right? I want to think I'm being environmentally conscious. Why? By getting rid of all the manufacturing in your country and letting the slaves in China make it for you? Like, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? And that's what this guy, talk about stupid. Like, you're uneducated. He's not an educated man. And by the way, like, and I'm looking here. All right, here's where he went, right? When he did go to school, he went to the McBurney School, which is an extremely exclusive Manhattan school. All white people, all rich white people, right? Let's see. And then he went to the Rhodes Preparatory Academy, another all rich white people, right? And he dropped out of there to be an actor and got to go to the Lee Strasberg fucking workshop, right? This is where he went. These are the places that he went. He's been privileged his entire life. And he talks about Trump? Like, who the fuck are you? who the fuck are you? Like you were born with this silver spoon in your mouth. His dad was an artist. His mother, I forget what his mother did, grew up in Greenwich Village. And if you can afford to grow up in Greenwich Village, like Greenwich Village has always been wealthy. It's always been wealthy. Like always. Like, you know? So again, go away. Just go away. You're an actor. Go act. Go act. Like, here's what it is.
You know, decades and decades. He's a what's it? Tammy Faye and the other one.
Yes.
Same thing. You know, give us your money. We're gonna save you. Yeah, televangelist. It's just the same thing, and it's so obvious. I just don't understand. People can buy it.
I don't understand.
I just don't know.
It
It's
says
all an
we're
act
alive,
in
but
some
it
way.
froze
It's all
on
out of
us.
insecurity.
Huh.
He's deeply, deeply insecure. He is a malignant narcissist.
You heard?
See, now he's a psychologist.
I think
So we're not on anymore. All right.
Oh no, wait, we're on. We just stalled out. We're on right now.
Well, we got to figure out what's going on then.
Yeah. But we're on. I didn't stop the stream.
And now this is not working again. All right then. This is just not working. Oh, there it is. It says we're on.
Yeah, it caught up now, but there was a moment where it like stalled.
Okay. And
so
then
the problem we have to
and
figure
it's just
it out.
us.
We'll figure it out off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had like 3 people
But they left when everything
when it
went
froze,
belly up.
and then you
When we went tits up.
well, it says 3 watching now.
I see 1. It says 1 on my thing here.
Yeah, cutting in and out, connection issues. You're still on.
Anyway, why don't we just bang it up then?
Yeah. Well, whatever. We're back on now.
Well, the only thing we have left is the
Oh,
Obsessions.
wait. We got current obsessions. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God! Wow!
All right. Go ahead. My current obsession is making new scenes to transition to.
Well, this was the segment about yeah, I can't watch this. It's not good. Let's go back to my girl over here. We'll just put her up because it makes me feel good to look at her. Anyway, we are back and we're almost done because we're going to go till 2:00 if we don't get kicked off again. We got kicked off a few times.
Yeah.
But it was our equipment, though, right? We're fairly certain, not copyright infringements.
Not as of yet. If they decide to slap it on us,
It's usually after the fact.
I
And
love
it's
the
just-
screensaver.
Yeah,
I had to blow it up for the live.
yeah. Which this one, her, right? With
Yeah.
Willow. Oh God, that's my girl, man. I'm in love. Yeah. Anyway, and she looks dirty too, and she is like if you've ever seen her movies.
Dirty 2 or 32?
No, dirty too. She's like 25 years old, 24, 25. No, she's she's fun. I don't want to call her dirty because that gives the wrong implication. She seems like a lot of fun.
She's
Like,
a good girl.
I
but
got to
not
tell
in
you
that
something. She's got
traditional-
this look, and even in her movies, like she looks like a chick you could fucking hang out with and have a really good time, even if you're not fucking her. But it'll always be in your mind. Like you want to hang out with her, and you know you're going to look at her and just be like, damn, I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, but she looks like she's very, very cool. She's got a real hippie vibe to her, you know, and it shows. And and another thing about her, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'll end it, is she's extremely open-minded. Like I've seen her movies.
Dave wants you to put your bank statement back up.
Hey Dave, what's happening, man? It's good to hear from you, man. Did I put my bank statement up? I don't think so. I don't think I did that.
Maybe not today. The other time you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, nah, that's not my bank statement. I don't know how to get my bank statement online though. That was my mortgage. I think that was my mortgage information was on there. Which, if you want to pay my mortgage, anyway. So it was current obsessions, not including porn, because that's just an ongoing thing, right? I mean, we were talking last week, and Walter was surprised that I knew so many porn stars. It's like, how do you know all these girls? I'm like, dude, this is my life.
You have like their bios.
Yeah, I know all about them. Only the ones that I really like. There are 3 or 4 that I just like. Like, these girls are really fucking hot, you know. And she's one of them, and the other one, the Vanessa Moon, she was another one. Hazel Hart was another one. I almost chose Hazel Hart.
Hazel Hart.
Hazel Hart is fucking good. Here, you want to see this girl? Hold on, let's see.
Make sure you search clean stuff.
No, it automatically comes up clean. It doesn't go to the dirty stuff. You have to request the dirty stuff.
Oh shit!
All right, this is Hazel. She's just real sweet looking. She's a nice Mexican girl, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she's another one, very open-minded girl. Let me tell you.
It's all in the eyes, Chico.
Yeah, it really is, man. Yeah, it really is. No, she's just got that whole cute vibe going on, man.
But
she's got a great body.
I can see in her eyes she has other ideas going on.
Yeah, she definitely does.
She's always plotting this one.
You can't get it. Yeah, that's her. She's got a cute little body on her, man. She's a good-looking little girl. But again, she's got this cool vibe going, you know. Not all of them have it either. Like, you picked the first one that you picked that you would go on the deserted island with Swallow. Wasn't that her name? Which I bet she doesn't. But what was her name?
Who?
Swallow?
Swallow?
What was the girl's name? Your first choice to go on the desert. Not Yenny, but the girl you really want to... Huh?
Was it Sweeney? Sydney
Swallow?
I don't even know her fucking name.
Sydney
Sweeney?
Sweeney. And I said Swallow.
Sydney Swallow.
My mind goes to the gutter. I don't know. She looked like a swallow to me. There's my girl Hazel. Come on, baby. Nice underwears.
At least if we get kicked off stream, we'll know now.
Hey, it's
why.
worth it. It's worth it. We go out with a bang.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, but current obsessions. And we always have a few going. At least I do, man. Food is a big one right now. I'm having a hard time with the food. It's been really rough, man. I lost a lot of weight.
For sweets.
I'm fucking gaining weight again. I really hate it. So I got to do something dramatic, you know, because I can't just curb my shit.
You could stop hanging out with me.
I got to go on a 300-calorie a day diet.
Why don't you start fasting?
And I know it's good when my hair starts falling out. We're doing real good.
This tooth is getting loose.
3 more pounds, baby. 3 more pounds. Oh, shit. Yeah, you stop going to the bathroom altogether. That's fucking great. There's sawdust in my intestines. And what about you, Walter? Other than the Knicks?
Oh, wait. Keep talking first.
Yeah, but Walter's like me. Walter doesn't like to admit it. Walter's got addiction problems too, man.
Oh, I absolutely
Yeah, he's got the Funko. He got these two for me. You can't see them, but he got me a Funko Trump and a Funko Ron Swanson. And they both kind of go together up there. And they're up on the computer. And, there he goes. Kanye. That's another one of his obsessions. My nephew's like that too. Philip, if you're out there, yeah. Because Philip's a big Kanye. I don't know if you're allowed to wear that, though. Isn't that like appropriation or something, like blackface?
No, it's Black Mask.
It's Black Mask.
Yeah. So I figured I could read some tweets with the Kanye mask
Go
on.
ahead.
I actually kind of like Kendrick's halftime show, but me or Trav or the other F word, a.k.a. Drake, deserved the Super Bowl before Kendrick. Did any of that mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Okay.
I know Drake. I heard of him. He's from Canada.
All right. You'll like this one.
Okay.
Drake F word. been a F word.
Now,
Always,
F-word,
always
F-word
will
is,
be a
is,
F word.
is a derogatory term for gay people, right? That's the F word.
It's a maggot.
A maggot,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it? Say it again. Say it again.
The last one?
Yeah.
The last one is, my phone doesn't recognize my face. Drake a F word, been a F word, always will be an F word.
Why? Well, like, why would he point that out?
I mean, I guess because he is.
It doesn't matter. It's like, what's if Candace Owens, talking about the guy in France being married to his father or some shit like that. I'm like, does anybody really care? And they're French on top of it. Like, who gives a fuck?
Dwight, I'm going to let you finish, but let me read out one more tweet. Hate to give this maggot credit, but favorite line of the battle last year is when the maggot said, "You rap like you trying to free the slaves."
And who said that?
I don't know.
I don't understand any of these.
He's going on a rant. And by
But
he, I'm talking about me, but third party.
Yeah, but he's crazy, though. And I doubt he'd wear a Knick hat. He ain't that crazy.
That's true.
Definitely a Lakers fan. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been obsessed with Kanye since the beginning. I've always liked Kanye.
So my nephew's the same way. He's a big Kanye fan.
I don't agree with the shit he's saying, but I like Kanye.
I remember seeing that thing of him on Alex Jones, was it?
He has the Bully album coming out. So I'm thinking it's just an album rollout that he's trying to like be bullying everybody kind of thing. But I think he's also going through a fucking episode, like a manic episode. So I think everything is just colliding. And it's not a good collision.
Well, I think people get to a certain level and they start to believe their own bullshit, When you close yourself off from the rest of society and all you have around you are people that you pay to tell you how good you are, you never get an honest appraisal of anything. Yeah. If you're telling all your people, "Oh, I'm just misunderstood and everything," and these are the people that you pay every week, what are they going to tell you? Nobody's going to tell you the truth. Like me, I don't have to worry about it. Like, nobody likes me. And I'm okay with that. At least I hear the truth. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I see that with a lot of pop stars. Like, it always impresses me that the Beatles and the Stones and groups like that were able to write good music after they got popular, right? Because it's so hard to relate to people. But the Stones haven't put out anything good in fucking 45 years.
Well, that's why typically they say the best album is the first album. It's like a lifetime leading up to that moment.
Well, you look at Billy Joel, right? Billy Joel, early on, I like this stuff. Turnstiles was a great album, and Piano Man, and
I like Piano Man.
Yeah, and then he came out with The Stranger, and The Stranger, he blew up. Like, it blew up, man.
Then he went doo-wop.
Yeah, and then it was like all kind of bubblegum bullshit. Why? Because you couldn't relate to there was no more Piano Man. Like, there's no more piano bar music.
I'm in a New York state of mind.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Love it.
But so it becomes hard to relate. And when did his next really good album, to me anyway, was Glass Houses. Why? Well, because he got robbed of all his money, and all of a sudden, he didn't have what he had or what he thought he had, and he could write again, because you're going through all that pain and shit. And, so when you get to a certain level, there's Robert DeNiro, our over-the-hill bitch of the week. Like, you get to a certain level where you believe your bullshit. Again, what the fuck makes you know anything more than anybody else about this? Like, what inside information do you have? I know this about him. Well, what do you know? Share it with us.
I'm with Dave Chappelle. We're still waiting to hear Ja Rule's thoughts on 9/11. You remember that?
No.
When Ja Rule in his stand-up, I think it was Not Killing Me Softly, the other one after, For What It's Worth, where he's talking about 9/11, and he talks about how the news was like, and we have Ja Rule on the line. Let's see what his thoughts are. And he's like, why the fuck do we give a shit about Ja Rule? Yeah. Like, why do we have him on the line?
Right.
Like, is someone sitting home like, where's Ja? I need to make sense out of all this.
Yeah. See, and that's it. But that's just it. Like, make me laugh, entertain me. Like, this is your job. This is your job. You don't know anything more than me. Robert De Niro dropped out at 16 years old. He dropped. What the fuck do you know more than me? You've been living in a Hollywood bubble almost your whole life. He made it big on Taxi Driver. He couldn't have been like more than his mid-20s, like early 20s. And he started making money and blowing up. And from that point forward, you've never been a regular human being. Like, we're out here, we're living and dying and paying taxes and doing all that shit. We're doing the dirty work, you know? What do you know that we don't know? Oh, he's instead of just name calling, tell me things. Look, you talk to me about tariffs. I'm all for it. I'm a union man. The fucking NAFTA killed the unions in this country, killed them, killed manufacturing. Hey, listen to a jerk off like Bill Maher talking about, well, what do we need manufacturing for anyway? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, manufacturing and good union manufacturing jobs, especially in the auto industry, it made the middle class. There was a woman he had on talking about the GDP, right? Gross domestic product. That it was like over 50% of it back in the 70s was blue collar middle class Americans who were working good union jobs, and those jobs are gone. Now, like 80% of the GDP is done in real estate and finance, things that people like us can't touch. The only way that we can become part of the middle class is good manufacturing jobs. And douchebags like Bill Maher who forget that we blue-collar union people made the Democratic Party. We made it what it was, and they abandoned us. Through NAFTA and all that other bullshit, they abandoned us.
Like Kate Winslet in the water.
Yeah. Go find your own board, motherfucker. I already got the dick. I'm good.
I got the dick. I got the drawing.
Because my pussy's freezing up right now, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. But and I don't get it, and I don't get why people are so adverse to this. The face of the Democratic Party has become these maggots, right? These you know.
Oh, did you see the Harry Sisson thing?
Oh God, no! What? I can't stand this kid.
That
like, I want to talk about somebody I want to punch in the face. Like, this is a kid I want to punch in the face.
You'll love it though.
And who's the other one? The guy, the bisexual, like fucking simp beta.
Which one?
What's Destiny?
Oh, Destiny.
Oh
no,
fuck.
the latest on Harry Sisson.
Oh fuck! What happened? Come on, tell me.
They're trying to drag him through the mud.
Well, it ain't hard to do.
Like, oh, he's a misogynist. He said that we were exclusive, but we're not exclusive. That he was saying it to everybody. So you mean he's a man just like everybody else?
Who said? What is this though?
They're all like allegations.
His girlfriend said this. He has a girlfriend.
He was telling them that he doesn't want to be exclusive, but they're saying that he wanted to be.
After simping for women. No, this is too. I ain't gonna fucking go through all that. That's what I said. He's straight, really? I refuse to believe that. He put that out for his mother. Honest, Mom, you'll have grandchildren. I promise. I promise.
Little pussy.
Paid actor. Yeah, I believe that too.
But they're all like that.
This is the face of the Democratic Party.
They're all like
though.
that. They're all. See, the issue is, all of them on that side are all little maggots because they pretend to be on the women's side and they're against misogynist and alpha males, quote unquote. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're no better. They just do it because that's their way of getting pussy.
Because that's how they get laid. Right.
Yeah.
That's how they get it. Yeah. And they just fuck girls who believe that bullshit. But they will simp for them, though. Yeah. You know, they're the ones.
Harry Sisson is getting laid. This little fucking pussy is getting laid.
You really think so?
Yeah. The girl that was throwing his name through the mud admitted to it.
What, is that her right there? Is that a picture of her?
She was saying, you know, we hooked up like if we saw each other in person, but he was trying to say that he wasn't doing this with anyone else. So he was like being a little playboy.
He's a jerk off. Like, well, I don't understand how anybody would want to be.
And I don't even care about him being a jerk off like that. He's just a jerk off in general.
Yeah.
Very jerky.
I don't, but this is it. This is the face of this is what they want to put forward. What real man is going to want to follow this party? And you need real men to follow you if you want to be successful. And real women too. Like, real women don't want anything to do with this. Women who like real men are not going to follow these Democrats into battle. They're not going to follow them. They've lost their
They
union
used
cred.
them.
Listen, the Democratic Party was built on union people. We talked about this. Tip O'Neill, my man Tip O'Neill, Speaker of the House in the 80s, standing up to Ronald Reagan, right? Tough Irish, drunk Irish motherfucker, right? Ready to throw down and everything. They're gone. The Tip O'Neills are gone. This is what's in their place now. Pete Buttigieg, right? There was a thing on here with a guy who's just like, who's going to follow Pete Buttigieg? And the woman looks at him, and I forget the names, but the woman looks at him and goes, is that a gay joke? And he said, no, but it could be. Like,
Do you want it to
you know, like seriously, like who's going to follow this guy? All the Democratic Party is a bunch of academic, you know, simpy. And this kid's not even in a fucking academic. Well, he's going to NYU, I think, or some shit like that. But like the one that we both hate, Destiny, like that fucking asshole, right?
Harry Sisson looks like your best friend's little brother that you can't get rid of.
No, I wouldn't have a best friend who had a little brother like that. No. We'd flush him. No. And they're just so soft. Is it okay if I touch your breast? I want to touch your breast. I want to touch the breastises. I always ask.
I promise.
And
I'm not doing this
I don't
to
think
anyone
these
else.
guys have fathers, like, or strong fathers anyway. You know,
Surprisingly, I think a lot of them have Republican fathers.
Yeah,
and then they just decide to.
Oh, that was
go
the one
other
kid.
way.
What was his name?
Destiny, I think, is like that.
No, the other one.
I think Destiny.
What's the
comes from
one
a
who says,
Republican
"I used to
family.
be I was a racist, and I'm not a racist anymore."
Oh, the one that was throwing out slurs left and right
What
when he
his-
was younger.
Dylan? Was it Dylan?
Dean.
Dean.
Is it Dean or is
Dean
it the
Wither.
other one?
Dean Withers.
Or
isn't it?
Parker. Dean. I think it's Dean, the blonde.
Withers. Yeah, another jerk off. I went to all these Trump supporters, and they were just all because look who the fuck he talked to. You see, none of these guys will go to the projects and talk to fucking Biden supporters, right? They ain't going down to Marcy houses to talk to Shaquanda about Shaquanda about fucking Joe Biden. Yeah. It's the same shit.
But they
You
might-
talk to
they
these
might
hillbilly-
like 'em.
Listen, you talk to these hillbilly redneck white people, it is no different than talking to Shaquanda in the projects. Some ghettoed up, you know, it's the same thing. People don't want to look at that. Like, oh, look, I'm one woke liberal. I took on 100 MAGA. No, you took on 100 MAGA idiots. Like, you didn't take on like serious people. You look at these poor people. It's the same as going to the projects and wanting to talk politics in Marcy. Like, you know, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
All these kids are just contrarians.
Well, and yeah, and this is how they get.
You can't even speak sense into anyone.
He's not getting the views he used to. He's 6 days ago. He's only
He
got
doesn't.
51,000
He
views
doesn't
on
do
this.
big numbers on YouTube.
He used to.
No, he's like
Hey, look,
big.
he got 3.8 million views on this
But
one.
that's Jubilee. That's not him. He's big on TikTok.
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Anyway,
Deanie boy.
how I like.
Sorry about that.
And anyway, I can't. Just these simpy boys. All right, and we're out. Actually, it's 10 after 2. Let's shut it down, Walter. Shut it down.
You have anything else to say?
I have tons to say, but we'll have to save it for next week. So I have things to say then too. All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate anybody who was watching or will watch, because this will be up. You know, you can watch it later if you want. And I hope it was entertaining. And we'll be back next week from 12 to 2. This is Walter and Dwight. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. All right?
Let's go Knicks.
If there are any subjects you want us to cover, let us know. Leave it in the comments, and we'll definitely do that. We'll cover anything. I'll talk about anything. I don't give a fuck. All right? Go over more porn stars if you want. I don't know.
Part 2 of my top 5.
There we go. I got like a top 5,000. Thank you. Big well. Bye now.